Mr. Vance, would you come up and have a seat right here?
Sir, my wife, I usually take care of the financial part.
She
My
can
wife,
come too. All right, 4 down,
sir.
2 to go. I'm gonna unlock the, this is one of the screwiest cases I've seen in a while, and let me just say what I know about it. This is entitled Aaron Sales and Lease versus Michael Vance. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And what's your name, ma'am?
Sarah Vansley.
Would you both please raise your right hand? You swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give here will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Segundo, you're already under oath. Mr. and Mrs. Vansley, you heard me go through the breakdown of how small claims works. You agree to go forward in this case?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is a claim for $5,603.96. The Vansleys claim that Alex Bennett came over to their house in February, stole his rooster, gunned his van all over the place. Alex Bennett does not have a valid driver's license, did not have a valid driver's license at that time. In fact, had a valid warrant for his arrest. He'd been AWOL for about 2 years and got back in contact with the court. I'm not sure what the status of that case is, still pending, but I do know he doesn't have a valid driver's license on February 22nd, 2023. So they're claiming all kinds of misbehavior. And this has to do with some rented property that they can't afford. So one option, now that what they said in their answer, and this is quite common, they offered to return the property. And they say, Aaron says, we don't want you to return the property. We'll refinance the deal so you can afford it and keep it. So they tried to do that and they still couldn't afford it. What is the property at issue? It's a bunch of stuff, mattresses and dryers and fireplace and a lot of things.
What else?
All right, thanks. Yeah, I did that on his own. Rogelio, what is at issue here?
So what happened was originally it was in Sarah Vansley's name. They couldn't make payments because they got COVID. They were good customers. We definitely wanted to help them out. But he lost his business. She got COVID. We retyped it, lowered the payments in her name. They got COVID again, lost his business, wasn't working. We decided to put it in his name, lower the payments again. And then they kept coming in with short payments. And it got to the point where, I was helping them out as much as I could. You can even see the payment history and how many extensions I gave out. But they could never make a full monthly payment on the account. It got to a point where I just had to tell them if they don't come in with the full monthly payment, we have to return it. We scheduled 2 returns 2 times, weren't home on those dates. After that, we kept coming out to the house numerous of times. They wouldn't answer the door. So, it just got to the point where they just wanted to keep the stuff without making any payment instead of short payments.
So what do you say to that? You've got, is all this stuff in here? A queen mattress, a bed cover, box springs, twin beds,
Stove,
gas range,
washer, dryer, yep.
washer,
All that stuff is in the
dryer,
home.
fireplace, mattresses. So you've got all their stuff and you're not making any payments, and they tried to steal your rooster. So
Sir, we set up a payment arrangement. And we also set up a time for them to come out and get their stuff. They showed up to get their stuff, and they wanted to throw an excuse where they didn't want to take it. Well, we don't really want it back. We want you guys to pay the payment. So we set up a agreement right at my back door of my house that I would be in to pay, what was it, $159. We went up there to make the $159 payment, and they would not take our payments. So then we returned back home. The next day they came out. We weren't home. They left a note on the door, and you can go ahead and talk.
Then
to us.
after that, the contact stopped.
All right, well,
Um,
you've got all their stuff and you can't pay on your contract. So he.
Sir, we were paying on
All
our
right, well,
contract.
he characterized it as in helping you out. You characterized it in they didn't want to take the stuff back. Well, they don't take mattresses back, but the stove and the washer and dryer and those things could have been returned. But you rented a whole bunch of stuff that.
Yes,
you
sir. We have all brand new stuff in our house.
Well, what you can't afford.
We were doing fine, paying the bill without a problem. And then it got to be where we got COVID. I was down at the foundry, got COVID. Stuff went downhill for us, you know. We also had stuff through Rent-A-Center at the same time. Made our payments fine through them. You know, we had to pay a little bit each week to catch them up. We did. We're 100% square with them. Just like I tried to do with them, you know.
All right,
It was
well,
going to take
tell
me a
me
little bit.
about this Alex coming out there and stealing your rooster, and I'm not even trying to get my head around it. First of all, Rogelio, does Alex Bennett work for you again?
No, he was fired immediately. When we found out about it, we called him up. We told him to return the rooster right away. We spoke with Sarah. We apologized. You know, we don't condone that kind of behavior. He was fired immediately, and we told him we don't want to hear from him ever again. He had worked here before. We did ask
He'd
him to
worked
help
there a
us out.
couple of times before.
Yeah, but after this last behavior, we will never be hiring him back.
Do you do anything to vet your drivers and make sure they actually have a driver's license?
Yeah, we run their IDs through our insurance.
Well, he did not have a valid driver's license in February of 2023.
Yeah, we're aware of it now.
All right, well, I'm not sure how that plays into anything, but it certainly is very unprofessional. I don't know what the heck to make of that. But anyway, you've got all this stuff, and I'm gonna set your payment at what they set it at, $159 per month. You own it now.
We've tried to return their stuff multiple times.
Well,
We have it on recording
Well,
that
and
we
they
tried to
say
return
they
it.
came to get it and you weren't there and signal. Anyway, you've got it now. They don't want it returned. You signed these contracts that you can't pay. You owe $5,603.96 plus $84.17 in court costs. I don't even know what to do about a stolen chicken that was recovered. $56.88.13 in installments of $159. Was that the amount
yes.
Yes, sir.
per month?
We tried to make that payment and they would not accept that payment from us. And then we told them to come and get our stuff before any of this even happened, and they would not come out and come and get any of their stuff.
Well, as I indicated, some of it is not returnable, mattresses.
Yes, sir. We knew all that.
But it's all yours now, and a great big pile of stuff. And then you rented stuff from another place too. So you've got all brand new stuff. And at any rate, you own it, and you owe them $5,688.
So what are we going to do about this rooster deal and him tearing my yard up and about running my daughter over?
That isn't a compensable loss in small claims court.
You know, we have good money in those roosters. That is our
Well,
family pets
but-
and stuff. And
But you got it back. You didn't lose it.
yeah, and my daughter about got ran over by a car getting
Yeah,
a
and
rooster back.
okay,
You know,
that may be a crime.
he about hit her with the van. He
All right,
backed into her,
again,
and
That isn't, there's no money amount attached to that. It might be a tort, intentional infliction of emotional distress or something like that. But you can't sue for that in small claims court. You can sue for money damages. So you got your rooster back. He certainly was very unprofessional. He doesn't have a valid driver's license. He's out there as their representative of their companies for whatever reason, stealing your chicken. He has an open warrant for his arrest for being AWOL for 2 years. He got no valid driver's license. So your prize is you get all this stuff at $159 a month, which is going to take 5 years to pay this off. But I'm not awarding anything for your rooster or his bad driving.
The thing is we tried to give them their stuff back, their
I
washers,
understand
their
it.
dryer, their all that stuff, and they would not take it back. So I don't understand why we're stuck with paying this. We told them
Because
that
you
we
entered
couldn't
into a
afford it.
contract to buy this stuff. And you got in over your head, and a lot of people got COVID, and a lot of people lost work. So you got a brand new washer, a brand new dryer, a brand new stove, a bunch of beds and mattresses and other furniture that you've had the benefit of utilizing and not making any payment for some time to say we offered to give it back. Well, there's two different versions. His version is we came multiple times to get it. Your version is we weren't home. I do believe you that you wanted to give it back right at the get-go.
We have it on video and
I
recording. and
already
everything, so.
believe you. Rather than take the property return, they say, well, we try to work with these people and rewrite it because they don't want it returned, particularly the mattresses. Anyway, you got it. It's all yours. You're going to pay $159 per month. And
Maybe start that in June, sir.
yes, starting June 1 of 2023 is what it says. I'll have the bailiff take you out to the counter. You can get a copy of that. And Rogelio, I don't even know what to make of this, but you got some very dissatisfied customers here.
Yeah,
I do
all the
understand.
stuff that we got from them, the washer, the dryer, none of that stuff even works. That's why we wanted to give it back to them, because we were having nothing but problems with it.
Well,
We got stuck with all of it,
I guess so.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.